word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
This is the Most High saying, this is thus saith the Lord, man. This is thus saith the Lord. These words coming from the Most High. This is when we need to listen. This is not thus saith ISUPK. This is thus saith the Lord. Go ahead.
On Westworld.
Right.
This is why we gotta love one another. So what the brother said something to you you ain't like, forgive that brother. So what that brother stuffed on your toe, what you gonna kill him for that?
Not unallowing your brother in his behavior, bro.
Better his something alone.
Palestinians that was George Floyd was unallowed. When Sandra Bland was unallowed.
Just to make it known, steady ready, better watch your tone. I was 5'7", I was breaking my hand up 5'7", now I want the chrome. 9'11", I was in my zone. Lose the argument, I lose your throne. Who ain't no running up? Damn, now I'm coming up. They coming to kiss me, you dumb or what? You drawn, you done enough. They told me don't rush it, just wait my time. Paying attention, I see the sign. Coming right to me like Amazon. No time for distractions, I'm on the grind. Little shorty, you thinking she knows she fine. Got a couple of so never mind. They throwing the shade cause they know I shine.
You better open this Bible. You better come back here and learn what it really says, because guess what? The people you've been learning the Bible from, they've been lying to you.
If I could, let me get Jeremiah chapter 10. We can start at chapter 1. You understand? Like, these scriptures let us know what it is that we should and we shouldn't be doing. Christmas is hell for us, man. Christmas is evil to the Most High. And I'm going to give you the proof. I know brothers and sisters are looking like, man, that sounds crazy, man. I've been celebrating Christmas since I've been a child. It's the most wonderful time of the year. But understand, you have been taught to believe that. There's nothing wonderful about Christmas, man. Christmas, the crime rate rises in Christmas. Understand, like, when you go shopping during Christmas time, you got to make sure that your bags are in the trunk. You got to make sure that your doors are locked, because criminals will break in your, that's the time that criminals exist. That's when they want to thrive, because they know that there's a lot of shopping going on. That's when all the robberies come. You understand? Like, that's when people get hurt the most, because they get their items taken. Christmas time is evil, man. We get lost in all the lights. All we see the glitter and all the lights, and we see the trees, and we saw all the singing, and we think it's a beautiful time, man. But that's what's been taught to us, man. TV taught us all that garbage, man. Christmas is evil, man, and the Most High is going to let us know. Right, it's been in there. Jeremiah chapter 10, you understand? Read it, get it in your Bible. Get your Bible apps, man. Read along with this. You got that from me out? Go ahead.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
This is the Most High saying, this is thus saith the Lord, man. This is thus saith the Lord. These words coming from the Most High. This is when we need to listen. This is not thus saith ISUPK. This is thus saith the Lord. Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen. We need to realize and understand who are the heathens. We've been taught that the heathens are anybody that don't go to church. We've been taught that God. We've been taught under Aunt Esther that's been calling Fred Sanford a heathen for forever. You understand? Like, that's what we believe. We believe that a heathen is anybody that drink, anybody that uses profanity, that doesn't go to church often or doesn't go to church at all. We believe that that's a heathen. That's wrong, man. We've been taught wrong. We've been taught wrong by the world, man. That's not what a heathen is. A heathen is anybody outside of the house of Israel. Anybody outside of the 12-tribe chart. That's who a heathen is. If you're not a part of the 12-tribe chart, then you're a heathen. If your father isn't a part of the 12-tribe chart, then you're a heathen, man. That's what we need to understand. That's what a heathen is. That's one of the best things that we can realize is to get to come to truth with these lies that have been told to us. There's a lot of lies that's been told in this world, man, and we got to get the truth, or we're gonna go down with this world. We're gonna go down with America, man. We got to get out of this hell, man. Go ahead.
Come on. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of the heavens.
You understand? Don't be dismayed at these signs of the heaven, man. That's what these heathen do. That's what they do. They're just, let's go ahead and get that.
Come on. For the heathen are dismayed at them.
For the heathens are dismayed at the signs of heaven. They look up into the sky. They look up into the sky and see a star. They see a shoot. You know what I mean? They see a shooting star and they make it a religion. They tell you to wish upon that star. You understand? They make it a religion to look up to the sky, man. They see a red moon. I mean, a red sun. You know what I mean? They see the moon, a full moon. They make religions out of it. That's what these heathens do. That's why we don't need to follow that garbage. You understand? Anything that's different that we've seen, if we see something new in our lifetime up in the sky, we get afraid. Or we get the you know what, I'm gonna take off early today because I want to see the moon, man. You know what I mean? I want to see the blood moon. The blood sun, whatever. We worship those things because that's what we've been taught to do. Right. And just like we've been taught to worship Christmas, all that garbage, you understand? But we're going to get into the traditions of Christmas. And it's in the Bible. And this is what's going to bring us enlightenment. Like the scriptures say, the truth shall make you free, man. We're trying to free our people, man. Then ISUPK got the freedom papers. You understand? Harriet Tubman said, I could have freed 100 more. Only if they know that they were slaves, man. We need to understand that we are in slavery. This is slavery. We understand it. We can admit it. Had a brother come out here asking us, he said, man, y'all probably work for the white man. Realize thinking that he's made it out. He thinking that he's free. Man, you get contracts under the oppressor. You got to pay business taxes. You understand? You still paying. Right. You're getting money with the oppressor's faces on them. Right. You're not free, man. Right. You understand? We got a slave mentality. We think we better because we got a business. We think we're better, man. We still slaves, man. Right. We just a different kind of slave. Right. You understand? Go ahead.
For the customs of the people are vain.
Man, the customs of the people are vain. Now let's find out what these vain customs are. They have vain customs. You understand? The customs, you could go into a store, you go shopping during this time of year, you'll see the customs. You'll see all the customs that are vain. Do we know what vain is? I'm going to let y'all know what vain means. Nothing. Vain is emptiness. Vain is nothing. That's what we celebrate. Christmas is nothing. You understand? These holy days are nothing. These so-called holy days. Holidays, they didn't change it. The holidays, they've taken it from our customs. We celebrate high holy days in the scriptures. While the oppressor celebrates holidays. You understand? It's garbage. But go ahead.
For the customs of people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
Man, check this out. Listen closely. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. Like, listen, natives, listen, people, my brothers and sisters, I want everybody to hear this, man. You understand? For it is vain. Cut a tree out of the forest. Now, if we keep listening, we'll hear. We'll hear about this time of the year. Like, we're going to bring it out. We're going to bring it out. Can you hear that from the top from y'all?
For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest. The work of the hands of the workman.
Now check this out. So you get the tree. The workman cut it down, man. You get a tree, you cut it down. Now we don't have to do that like this. Well, we don't see this process being done. Especially like being broke, because I wasn't always in the truth. I've never had a real tree. I've always had the tree that come in the box. We put it together. We open that box up. That box stayed in the closet. We get that tree out every year. You understand? But it's a broke way of worshiping. You understand? But we still worshiping. We don't know what worshiping is. We think about worshiping as we think about you supposed to get on your knees and you pray to the tree and all that. You need to realize, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, don't be so listen to this. Don't think that you're not worshiping that tree because you don't get down and you don't say it. You don't have you don't go back and forth with words and say sweet things to the tree. You're worshiping that tree when you take it out of that forest. When you put it in your house and you kneel down when it's in our tree not supposed to be in the house. Then first off, like why do we put a tree in the house? Doesn't that sound weird? To put a tree in the house? I heard of plants in the house. That's cool. Decorate your house. They smell nice, but you putting a big ass tree in your house. Sounds weird, but we do it because we don't know no better. But it's because we're following vain customs that these heathens do, man. Go ahead.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold.
They deck it with silver and gold.
Right.
Everybody knows that. Deck the how the song go? Deck the halls. You understand? Everybody does that. You understand? Like this is in the Bible. How many of us didn't know? Tell them where you at, bro.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 4.
This is Jeremiah. This is in the Old Testament. This is way before Yahweh Jesus was born. This is before Jesus, man. This custom has been going on. And we think we celebrating Jesus' birthday. Another lie from the heathens. Go ahead.
Come on. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not.
So of course it can't move. We put it in the house, nail that thing down to make sure it don't go nowhere. To make sure it stays put, so that it doesn't interrupt Christmas. You understand? You got a tree in the house. Of course it's not going to stay in the house. You bring that tree in your house, first off, it's dying. You bring a dying tree in your house, decorate it. You decorate it with silver and gold. You get that trim. You know what I mean? You get those ornaments on that thing. Understand, like feeling like you're doing something beautiful. This is a tradition that we have been doing for the longest time and never knew. That's all types of traditions wrapped around Christmas, and all of them are evil. Even the Yuletide, like the Yuletide, that's another religion right there. That's another worship, the Yule. You understand? Like Christmas is wrapped in so many different traditions, and it's destroying us, man. We think that we're celebrating Jesus Christ's birthday, man. There's nowhere in the scriptures that says that Jesus wanted you to celebrate his birthday.
That's right.
God didn't tell us to do it. These are the doctrine of men. And what kind of men? Evil men, wicked men, heathen men. You understand? That don't have a God. We have a God. And our God never told us to celebrate this. And the sad part about it is, there's days in the Bible that we're supposed to celebrate. There's high holy days in Leviticus that we supposed to celebrate. Why are we not doing it? Why we don't celebrate these days? Because we following these heathens. We're not following God.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're one